All right, good morning. It is Friday, November 22nd. We're taking a look at NQ. Still trading within the context of a near term range. Got about potentially our fifth session here within that near term range, primarily within last Friday's range, right? Last Friday's sell off. For today, I'm continuing to focus on the 20,785 level of interest, as well as yesterday's high up near that 900. So we want to see if buyers are going to have any interest in defending this area, that 785 level of interest for a potential bounce here, retest the 900, or 785 is going to fail, may see a retest down into 700, maybe even 600. Pretty straightforward game plan for today. We do have MCS at 10 a.m. So Michigan consumer sentiment typically is market moving at 10 a.m. and we do have a data print at 9:45 as well. So let's see how the structure sets up here off the open. Pretty similar approach to what we've been doing for the entirety of the week. So not a ton to update here. Structure remains relatively the same. It does have a little bit of a bullish lean here with the series of higher lows on that 15 and 30-minute chart. Right? Higher lows through here. So let's see if that continues or not. As of right now, overnight action it is pretty tight during the overnight action, but we do have a series of lower highs here coming from yesterday's session as well. So that's something to keep an eye on. Backdrop remains neutral. So we may see some more two-way trading. Got the open here in 90 seconds. Let's see what we're going to be working with. Pretty much right into that 785 right now. You have VWAP right there as well. Session volume point of control right through there. Where's our overnight high? So prior day volume point of control is up into 850. Or rather 840. And you have that overnight high there as well. So let's see this open. Less than a minute here. It's been a good week so far. See what sort of action we get today. All right, there's the open. Nice push versus that 785. No gap this morning, so no gap to worry about whatsoever. All right, right back into that 785. If you take a look at that 15-minute, we definitely have a little bit of barcode here over the past few hours. 30 minutes shows the same right there, right? May need one of those data prints to kind of resolve this. NQ making another push for the highs there. New high of day being made on NQ. Do the high sustain? Do we see a push for the overnight high? Let's see. So far, 785 level of interest. Main watch is holding pretty nicely. Another new high of day there. Good old NASDAQ. What's the rest of the market doing? ES pushing. Russell pushing. So we got some early market-wide strength. Opening 5-minute bar closes up here in less than a minute. Less than 1 minute. There's that 5-minute regular trading hours chart. One of my favorites. You can see that 785 holding pretty nicely so far. NQ just shy of that prior day volume point of control. New high of day being made. Got S&P into the overnight high right there. Prior day volume point of control area. NQ pretty steady push. We want to see how that prior day volume point of control is going to be treated. It's just overhead now. $7.85 hold panned out perfectly. Nice. There we go. Nice work, Dom. NQ just shy of that prior day volume point of control. Let's see how that area is going to be treated. I believe the overnight high is just above that as well. Some sellers stepping in there. No real surprise. Coming back into that 800 area. And that first data print of the morning, a little less than 10 minutes away. Back into 785. Round trip. Gotta love that prior day profile. Usually works pretty nicely. So we're looking at 785 here, reaction into 785. Main watch stays the same. Nice little bounce there. See if the highs are tested. Get a retest of the highs. And Q almost back into prior day volume point of control, coming for that session high. High or low enjoyer in the chat. There we go. Need a break of the highs here. That's just going to be a scalp. Need that new high of day. Data in 3.5 minutes, that first data print. The big one is MCS, Michigan Consumer Sentiment, 10 a.m. New high of day being made. Very nice. Up through the overnight high. That's what we like to see. Prior day high next up. If we see acceptance here, up above the overnight high, that is. Looking at the prior day high into 878. Nice work, Des. Nicely done. So some sellers stepping in there above the overnight high. I want to see if there's going to be acceptance above that overnight high. It's kind of the main watch now. Overnight high, prior day volume point of control area. So regular trading hours chart, 5-minute. You can see the selling that was in this zone from yesterday. Here comes data in about 30 seconds. Tape is really dancing here. You may want to tighten up those trails. May want to tighten them up. And pray they get filled if they hit. Oh, man. Still here, 843, 840 area, prior day volume point of control. See if we get that new high of day. NQ just shy of the highs right now. My trail is down near 820s. 823 area. Below that local structure. There we go. New high of day being made in NQ. NASDAQ, fresh high. We're going for prior day high on this long. Main watch was 785. Held nicely, retested nicely. Lifted my trail a little bit, 828. Keep it right there, 828 area. So some decent acceptance so far, above that overnight high, right? 5-minute is a bit concerning, but we still have 2.5 minutes before that closes. There's the execution. Action is slowing down a bit. Check out that volume. So we actually have almost have a print below minimum threshold. There's new high of day on NQ. I'm gonna lift my trail again just beneath 840. May actually get taken right here. New high of day NQ. Lift it a little bit more, just using microstructure. 841 is the current trail. And we're coming into prior day high. Nice, very nice push. Prior day high should be about 878, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it's way up there at 905. I am mistaken. Okay. We'll go for 900 then. Yeah, we're right back into. Here comes the trail. It's going to get taken. 841. Oh, by one tick. Oh my goodness. There we go. Saved it. It may get hit right here. There it is. Trailed out. Trailed out. 10 minutes till 10 a.m. So back in cash. No, you can't. You can't really hold those pullbacks with the options. Not the same day expiring. Got to unload those into strength. Those were good times. I kind of miss it. Nice, Dave. Yeah, now sellers step in. So that was an appropriate trail. When you see a move like that, you know your trail was appropriate. So at this point, I'll pretty much just wait for 10 a.m. I think is going to be the main approach here. 9 minutes. Look at that volume. Highest volume of the sesh. Yeah, Mish wouldn't be very happy if I pivoted back to options. Oh, that'd be funny. Another potential higher low in the making here. I'm going to hold off personally, like I said. I want to see MCS at 10 a.m. Yeah, those options can be brutal. Implied volatility, theta decay, wide spreads. They're fun though. It's a fun product. So NQ back in a 785 area. Got two longs so far. Back in cash. We did 792 into 820. Then trailed out. And 808 into 840 with the trail. So not bad. Not bad to start the morning. Six minutes till MCS, so just gonna be a waiting game here. All right, let's see that MCS. So NQ back into the overnight high here. Another higher low. If you grab that, good spot to trim. I was not involved as mentioned. Got about 2 minutes till data. All right, here's data. Tape is going wild. Location is not great, so just staying patient right now. Like to see some action up above the overnight high or otherwise back into 785. Taking a look at that 5 minute, we still have price here within yesterday's afternoon range. So again, just staying patient. Yeah, agreed. Just staying patient. A couple of decent long setups earlier in the sesh. I prefer to see this resolve. Volume's definitely much lower today than we've seen in days prior. Price is still within prior days range, still within that kind of afternoon structure, so no need to force anything right now. All right, some sellers stepping in, getting back into that session volume point of control, VWAP area, 800. 5 minutes just starting to show some barcode. Third test of VWAP of the session. The NQ just coiling so far off the open, getting tighter. See if we get a break of this intraday range. I've not placed any new trades personally. Got the, let's see, 2 long setups there. Nothing new. Nothing new. So it's kind of a ping pong here between 785 and the overnight high area. Yeah, gotta be quick, man. Gotta be quick. All decisions are made prior to the trade even being executed, so it makes it much easier. You don't really have to think about it. It's pretty slow. This is pretty slow. It's been a really good week, so don't want to get caught in this slower action. We'll let it continue to build out, but it is Friday after a very strong week. You guys have a good week too? How was the week for everyone? Good week. Do you follow all your trading rules? NQ coming back into the lows here. Great week. Very good. Nice. Great ops. Great week. Really good week. Solid. NQ retesting 785. Not quite a new low of day just yet. There's your new low of day. NASDAQ breaking lower. Breaking lower. So we've got 700 down below. It's your next downside level of interest. Good volume coming in now. Yeah, 5 minute stays on watch, definitely. This is probably a little early preview of type of action we're going to be seeing next week. Holiday travel is underway. Keep an eye on that 5-minute candle. Still have 90 seconds. Actually, more like 2 minutes on it. NQ now into the underside of VWAP. Still churning here near 785. Keeping an eye on this 5-minute candle. You can see it right there. Still bearish. So we stay patient. Sellers are looking to target that 700 level, that overnight low. Buyers want a reclaim of 785 in VWAP. Personally, no new trades past 10 a.m. Sellers unable to show any real follow through so far. NQ back into 785. Volumes tapering down. Got VWAP overhead. And back into VWAP right there. Sellers stepping in versus that VWAP area, 785. So, like I said, preference is for some push into the overnight low, that 700 area, or I like a reclaim of this 785 and VWAP with some market structure based opportunity. Until then, just stand in cash, staying patient. Those are the two primary scenarios I'm looking for right now. There we go. Finally breaking lower. New low of day being made there on NASDAQ. Just gets quickly absorbed, so sellers not really able to show very much follow through so far. Staying patient. Nice push back into 785. So that new low of day is just totally absorbed. Buyers stepping in there. Like to see some action above VWAP here. VWAPy. Good old VWAP. Can see that kind of right there here, 795-ish, 793. Intraday market structure aligning with VWAP. See if buyers can break above. How are we doing? Anyone trading post 10 a.m.? Pretty choppy. Pretty choppy. Patience, good stuff. Definitely much slower than we've seen so far this week. Had some good action all throughout the week, Monday through yesterday. Yesterday was wild. Now we've got low volume, kind of choppier, right? So not the time to be overdoing it. Sellers stepping in there again versus that 785, that VWAP area. So VWAP kind of keeping a lid on price right now. New low of day being made. And another little bounce there. New low of day just getting absorbed. Pretty limited follow through. Caution warranted on both sides, if you ask me. Might be an early sesh. Might just be an early sesh. Next week we'll be live Monday and Tuesday, and then off the rest of the week. Just FYI, if you're tuning into the live streams. Also, if you're joining us from YouTube, we do have the Black Friday sale going live next weekend, next Friday, a week from today. That's the only sale of the year. So if you've ever been interested in checking out Opinicus, checking out the Traders Think Tank, or any of our mentorship offerings, best time to do it is next weekend. Discounted prices. If you're a current member and you want to upgrade to annual, your subscription to annual, something like that, or check out the mentorship group, I encourage you to check out those offerings next weekend. NQ right back into that 773, 775 area. I'll be trading next week, Monday and Tuesday, and then I'll be traveling Tuesday afternoon through Sunday. Be back in California, so I won't be trading then. I'll probably still jump online, post some notes in the morning, but remote trading is not my that's not my thing. I don't really do that. Don't think the risk is worth it. Few days off can be good anyway. Plus, I think the action is just going to be so slow. Market's going to be closed on Thursday. Is Friday a half day? Friday might be a half day. And Wednesday is going to be incredibly slow. Thursday close. Yeah, I knew Thursday close. Is Friday a half day though? I can't remember. I got to check that. Let's see. Let's take a look. NYSE website. New York Stock Exchange. Friday's half day. All right. Good stuff. Yeah, so those half days. Market will be moving. Does not mean you should be trading, right? It's going to be brutally low volume. Be like the overnight action kind of, except probably even slower. Holiday volume. Holiday volume. Looks like I've been reading a lot about since the market's kind of slow right now. Been reading a lot about. Looks like some regulation is coming to the prop space. I know a lot of you guys are in the prop firms. So I expect some regulation, some new rules to be hitting in 2025. You can kind of already see. I don't know how many of you are on Top Step, but they sent an email yesterday about their live accounts. You can't have the express funded and the live account at the same time anymore. So that's coming. I think that's effective immediately. And it looks like TopStep is kind of starting to pivot into the broker space as well. Obviously, they have TopStep X as a platform. I saw something from the CEO that they're going to be offering that platform for people that are not actually even trading with their program. So you can treat that platform just like you would with Tradeovate. There's a broker platform, so they're kind of pivoting their business model a little bit. But it'll be interesting to see what sort of regulations start to hit next year. Everything I've read, so I've not seen like an official source. So it's just kind of a little bit of rumors coming down. But it looks like some registration is going to be needed with the CME. It looks like the CME is going to be coming out with nano contracts, so even smaller than the micros, which would be interesting. I mean, the micros are already tiny, so I can't imagine a nano is going to be all that useful. Like the micro is already so small. But yeah, that's coming. Yeah, yeah, the two 200 nanos exactly. You scale out at every point. Oh man. So the biggest changes are coming to like the sim funded firms that don't actually push people into live. I think that's why you see Top Step right now making such a big push for their XFA traders into live accounts. They'll probably be around, but firms like Apex, not sure how long some of those other firms will be around. You see also My Funded Futures kind of pushing into that model as well, pushing towards live. Yeah, multiple account linkage will probably there's gonna be some seems like there's gonna be some big changes. That's why I kind of noticed because I did have a Top Step affiliation months and months ago, and they shut it down without any word, any notice. And then I noticed that most of the other prop firms also shut their affiliation down. And I just read today that there's regulations coming for that affiliation as well. Because I guess the regulators kind of view the prop funding space almost as like online sports betting or like poker, which makes sense. Definitely makes sense. So they're wanting more regulation around this. So keep an eye out for that. I've always said the live account needs to be the priority. Focus on that live account first and foremost. NQ making a nice push here. Let's see if 785 can hold now. Like this action up through VWAP up through 785. See if we actually get a setup. Nice push there. A little bit of a push there. Check out that 5 minute. Big bullish. And we got about 20 minutes till 11 a.m. So a higher low near 785 near VWAP would definitely be interesting. It may just go straight for the highs here. I didn't really see an entry through here anyway. Kind of tough to get involved. I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't take this higher low, and I wouldn't buy this extension move. So there's not a lot that you can, a lot that I can do there personally. So let's see if we get a pullback here. But yeah, just going back to the prop firm thing. Make sure you're with a reputable company. There's a lot of kind of gray area companies out there that you can buy an account from, but if these regulations hit and they owe you money, personally, I'm not super confident that you'd be able to actually get it. So if you're trading with a prop firm, withdraw, right? Take those payouts. Don't let it sit in there. I need a deeper pullback here. Mr. Christopher, you can have it. And Q coming into that prior day volume point of control. Overnight high. But he wants me to ruin my weekend with a 15-second pullback in no man's land. Absolutely not. No, sir. Not today. Not today. Sushi Friday anyway. Got to keep the vibes high. Oh man. Yeah, fish and chips, of course. Of course, man. Who hasn't had fish and chips? NQ into the overnight high. See if we get a new high on the sesh as we get into 11. As we get into 11 a.m. Slow morning so far. Volume picked up a little bit. NQ coming into the highs. $8.55, that most recent lower high right through here. Right through here. NQ is the only one that hasn't reached prior day high. Let's see. Oh, yeah. ES is there. Russell's strong today. Russell into the session highs. ES kind of had that pullback to VWAP, little kind of modified 2-hour trader setup there on the 5-minute. And some sellers stepping in here for NQ near that overnight high. This could just be a range day. It's looking like 860 by 720. Pretty much just aligning with overnight action. Right through there. I've not touched a new trade post 10 a.m. personally. See that execution chart. There it is. Christopher's on the 5-second chart. Man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, let's see that 11 a.m. See if we get some 11 a.m. move and then kind of make a decision on the rest of the session at that time. I got to step away here shortly anyway. My dog's at the vet. Looks like my dog's going to need surgery. Then I got to go get a haircut, so. Yeah, my dog's fine. She like tore her ACL or something, so just hobbling around. Just got the hobbles. So I just got to get that fixed up. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. It'll be fine. Those labs, I don't know if you guys know a lot about labs, but they have hip and all types of joint issues. So NQ rejecting that overnight high here. See if we get that retest at 785. How's our session profile looking? It's pretty wide. All right, man. Take care. Have a good weekend. Thanks for jumping into the stream. Got to keep them light. Yeah, thankfully that's not an issue. She's good weight, healthy, but getting old. Getting old. 7. 7, but still plays like a puppy. Those English labs are just ball of energy. Especially in the water. Goobed up, yeah. Get that thing around water, it goes crazy. Oh, your dog's 7 also? Is it Dom, is yours a mix? Looks like it has something else in it. She could probably fetch you a duck, yeah. She's not trained for that, but she could probably do that. She's got that blood memory. All right, we're coming into 11 a.m. We got about 7 minutes. Volume has really tapered off now. We got our first print below the minimum threshold just a few minutes ago. Remortgage your house to cover vet bills? Yeah, man. I mean, the vet bills can get crazy. Can get wild. Oh, American Lab, okay. Yeah, it looked a little leaner. Those English labs they're just wide. It's funny. They got the girth. Wow, dog program at the prison? What was that like? What was that like? For the guards or the inmates? I have a lot of questions. That sounds real interesting. Oh, for rehab. Wow. Wow. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, dogs are great. Love dogs. All right, I'm going to give it 4 more minutes here, see if we get a move out of NQ with some volume. Not a lot happening here, and look at volume is really telling the story now. All right, Dave, have a good weekend, man. Nice job this week. Thanks for jumping into the stream, too. Give it 3 more minutes. See that 11 a.m. move. If we get one. All right, just churn here. See if we get some move here into the new hour. 11 a.m. coming up. A little push right here into that overnight high again. Brain rot time for Christopher. Okay, noted. Noted. All right, we'll go ahead and call it there. Focus late morning. If we do get some action, it's going to be anything above 785 remains worth watching at this point. On this break, I wanted to retest. Retest didn't come. So now I'll be looking at potential change of character here, break from that kind of range that we're currently in. But as of right now, price is just within a range. Could just be a range day following a pretty volatile week. Taking a look at that prior day structure, yet to really trade outside of that afternoon range in a meaningful way. You have the blip down here, but price does not sustain below the 785. So look for action, kind of above this near-term area of resistance for the potential near-term range breakout up through 900 or maybe a retest into 700. We'll see. I'm in absolutely no rush to put on some additional exposure here. So stay patient. Make sure you're double checking volume. Hope you guys had a great week. It was a really nice week. There was a lot of good opportunities. I recommend studying some of the action from earlier in the week, especially in NQ, textbook action. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll be live Monday, Tuesday, and then off rest of the week. So thanks for jumping into the streams. Hope you guys had a good day. And I'll talk to you on Monday. Take care.